It looks like you lost another one.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ASAP and coming back to you live with another banger, man. And today we are going to go over how to beat the bench press meta. Yes, I know you guys know bench press is probably the best defense in MUT right now. It is very annoying. It is very good. And we're going to show you guys how to beat that today. But before we get into the video, please, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like on the video, subscribe. Let me know how these tips have been working out for you guys. Also, please give your boy a follow on twitch.tv/ASAP, and we do go live every day with gameplays. We do pack openings, we play some weekend league, we do it all on Twitch. So please check your boy out on Twitch as well. And now let's get into the video. First, I'm going to show you guys this is my current offense. We're going to pay attention to my receivers. My receivers all meet deep route running threshold, and that's something you guys definitely want to have on your offense. I also have this Reggie Bush who has backfield master, meaning that he gets extra routes. I have Jermichael Finley with tight end apprentice who also gets extra routes, and I also have a slot apprentice. I sometimes even run 2 slot apprentices depending on if I'm in bunch or if I'm in trips, but I definitely suggest you having at least one, and I also suggest you having a mobile quarterback. They all play a factor into beating bench press. And now let's get into practice mode and show you guys some routes. So coming out in practice mode, obviously we don't have all the things that we have in MUT that we have in regs, but we're going to go over some concepts that work. We're in bunch tight end right now. The formation kind of it matters, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to go over some things that don't get pressed. So slot receivers typically don't get pressed. Your tight end cannot get pressed. Your running back also cannot get pressed as well. So, and if you guys if you guys motion a receiver, they don't get pressed as well. So you're going to put route concepts that kind of beat the man-to-man meta. And let's get into some concepts. So for example, we're going to just run stock man on defense. It's just straight man-to-man, nothing, just press. Obviously we don't have bench presses either, but it's still the concept that matters. So we're going to just put this corner route. We're going to take that simple corner route and we're going to see how it gets open, because it does not get pressed at all. So wide open. They're going to have to put a purple or something over there to stop that. Bench press or no bench press, that route's going to get open. The tight end cannot get pressed. Route number 2 we're going to look at our table route. Another route that does not get pressed. So we're just going to put something like this out in the field. Again, doesn't get pressed. That's an easy 4 to 5 yards on a table route. Table routes, running backs do not get pressed, so they will get open majority of the time, especially when you guys have someone like Reggie Bush, who has speed and has route running and all those things to help him get open. Also, you can put a table route on the field, and you can do something like this. Let's put a crosser. Let's just go double drag for right now. But let's look at the table route specifically. As you can see, table route gets wide open. Running back beats his man, and look at all those yards we get on a simple table route. That's another route that's going to help you beat bench press. These are routes that you can put in any formation. If you have those things, you have a tight end apprentice, or even if you have a hot route master quarterback or whatever, these are routes you can put in any formation. It's not specific to bunch tight end. You can put them in any formation. So again, we're going to look at let's look at a motion slant from a receiver. We're going to motion our X receiver, and as you see, when you motion snap somebody, they also get open. So motion got one out, snap him, he does not get pressed. He got wide open, he fried his man, and that will also happen against bench press if you have comparable receivers that get open. If you have the 90 deep route running threshold, or you have 90 the threshold for 90 goes across all the receiving categories, in short, medium, and deep. You want to try to hit that 90 number. That is the threshold to help them get more separation. So if you have receivers that meet those thresholds, they will get open. Let's get into another combo here. You can put let's just put our receiver on a corner, and we're going to motion corner him. And as you see, he's going to get open. Obviously, if we had someone better than Scotty Miller, that probably wouldn't get open. We'd probably come down with the catch. Let's put like a Godwin or something on a motion corner, or let's put Mike Evans, a little better receiver. bit better receiver. Let's motion snap him. And as you see, he fried him. So like I said, when you have better receivers, you see he gets open, he fries them, and he gets big yards. And they have to put other routes on the field to kind of, counteract what you have. So they have to put let's look at our defense here, and we're going to try to put some purples out there in the field. This is probably going to be your most common setup for bench press. This is probably going to be your most common setup, and they're probably either going to use the safety and try to they can either be really aggressive or they'll play back, so you have to look out for that, or they'll probably try to guard your running back. But like I said, when you put your running back out on a route, that means they have to guard them, and you have those other routes. So if they like to put purples on the field, like I said, you can still run. You can run drag. You can do motion drags. You can do almost whatever you want. So we're gonna go over some motion drags. So we have Godwin to the outside. We have two drags. We have a Texas route. We have a crosser, and we're gonna motion drag. So we still have 3 routes that don't get pressed. Almost 4 because Mike Evans does not get pressed in the slot as well. So we motion drag him. He gets wide open. 4 to 5 yards, closer to a first down. These are routes you want to look at. Purples do not guard drags. Also, purples do not guard corners, or not corners. They don't guard curls. So again, we're gonna look at. We're gonna put a curl out here. Motion him over. Snap him. Curl wide open. You come back and catch that, and you get another first down. Easy concept. These are universal concepts. You just you can put the routes together however you choose, but these routes are going to help you beat bench press because, like I said, they do not get pressed at all. Now we're going to switch it to a different formation and show you that it is effective in a different formation. So now we are in split close. This is a different formation, something else. Like I said, universal concepts to help you beat man-to-man bench press meta. This is in the New England Patriots playbook, so they don't have bunch tight end, but they do have this. So if you like this set, we're gonna go over it real quick. Again, now you have 2 running backs, so you can put both of them. You can put them on table routes or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't put both on the table route, but you can still motion slant. You have corners, crossers. You have a deep post. Like, you have a lot of things. So this is a concept I would run. You have a zig route, you have a motion slant, you have a table route, and you have a deep post. So if let's motion slant them out, and you're gonna see everything gets open. Table routes wide open. I tell you what, the Texas route wide open. That's big yards down the field, and that's what you want. Like I said, all these routes get open. So you motion snap or whatever the case is, they'll get open. We have this time. Look, we have a table route already in our. We have a table route stock to the right side running back. So now we're gonna just motion someone over. We have an option route with our running back. We could do this option route, zig, and a crosser. We can even go double crosser or whatever. Like I said, these are just routes that win against man. Motion them over. Now look, crosser's frying. Wide open crosser, big yards, motion slant. Motion snapping is a big factor into helping beat man and getting off the press. Also, don't be afraid to run the ball. You put an extra running back there, or whatever the case is, you can motion down. You can motion down and run the ball against some of these defensive formations, because most of these guys are running 3 and 4 corners, so you can take advantage and just run the ball. As you can see right here, we get big yards. So running the ball is also a factor, and I also recommend having a mobile quarterback, because that's also somebody they're going to have to spy. So we're going to just try to take off of Brady, essentially, is what I'm going to try to do, and show you guys that like everyone's guarded. You can get out the pocket and you can run. Look at Brady. Look at Brady just running. So imagine if that's Vic or Lamar or anyone who can move. Now you're out the pocket for 10-15 yards, and now they have to spy you. They have to worry about. That's something else they have to worry about. Something else that bench press does not do is negate your quarterback from running. So don't be afraid to take off with your quarterback as well. These are all things that work. This time we're going to go over like a motion corner. Put 2 table routes back there, motion corner. We're going to run this corner route wide open. Like I said, these are all things that work in your favor. So no matter what the formation is, you put it together, you can find, you know, different ways to beat bench press. It's just a matter of, you know, also remember, you keep backup receivers on your roster because they will get tired. So you want to keep extra receivers on your roster to help you beat it. Also, like, we have this deep post. So like let's say, look at our defense again. Let's say, you know, they're running the basic bench press setup, which is just man-to-man press, and they are using, let's say they're using this deep safety, and let's put them like on a spy or something right now and try to, you know, imitate a user. So if you have these deep posts, like I said, if you meet the threshold, these deep posts are one-play touchdowns. So we have a table route stock in this formation, and we have a Texas route stock. You can put a table route in there, and let's just try to show what that post is like. Again, deep posts. That's almost, you know, a better receiver, a guy who meets the threshold and a little bit faster. That's a one-play touchdown. Like I said, we have Mike Evans here. Let's try to imitate. Put the purples out there. Imitate a user. Hopefully, Mike Evans gets open, as he should. But you know, we're gonna motion snap here. Mike Evans is wide open, one-play touchdown. And that's what I mean. Like, they have to guard a lot. If you just, it's just up to you to put the route concept out there to help you guard them. So, like, we're gonna try to go over one more formation, but this is the stuff that you need to beat bench press. Now we're in another formation. We're gonna go over something probably a little bit more meta, which is gun bunch. As you can see, formation I run currently right now. And again, like I said, you have those extra routes on the field. Use them. You can put a post with your tight end. I like the crosser a little better. I think the crosser is probably one of the best routes in the game. Like I said, if they're not going to put purples out there on the field, you just take advantage. You got 3 routes that beat bench press. As you can see, motion slant got open, the crosser was open, and the table route was open early. So these are routes that you gotta use you know, you have to add that to your game, and you have to make the defense respect it. And like I said, you still have other routes. So like, if those receivers that do get pressed, if they get beat, you essentially have touchdowns. You have that post, you have that zig. Those are routes that get open. Look at that table route, 10 yards on the table route. Stuff that works. So we're gonna put let's put 2 zigs out there. 2 zigs. We're gonna use a Texas route, and we're gonna use our crosser. And then we're gonna look at how that crosser and the Texas route get open. And again, you still want to give the user something to look at. So look, Texas route wide open. That's Rashawn McCoy. So imagine that with Reggie Bush, who's a lot faster, has better route running. So that's another route that they have to worry about. All these are things that they have to worry about, and something that they have to game plan for. Something bench press that them simply just running bench press and sitting their controller down isn't good enough. Look, wide open. That's an easy dot. Bench press, like I said, tight ends cannot get touched. And also against these defenses, these like man-to-man defenses where they're like man the line essentially, if you have a read option in your playbook, whether it's trips, whether it's bunch, if you have a read option, use it. That's why you want to keep a mobile quarterback. You want to use the read option. It is a very good run this year. This is Brady. Look how many yards we're going to get with Brady. Like I said, imagine if that's someone who can move. It's a big gain, and it's something that they have to game plan for. And you want to get them out of, if you're an elite passer, you want to get them out of bench press. So you see this run right here. Another big run. Like I said, do not be afraid, especially when your receivers get fatigued. You want to go. It's okay to run the ball for a play and get them back on the field, or whatever the case may be, to keep your receivers from running, because run plays do affect bench press. So like, if you have if you notice your receivers are tired, I recommend going to like an I-form tight and putting all your backups in and just run and dive or one stretch one time just to get the stamina back right. But these are all things that help work against bench press. You just have to put, like I said, these are universal concepts. You just put them together how you would like to put them together. And that will wrap up the video, man. We showed you guys how to beat bench press. Like I said, you guys want to use these routes and apply them to whatever your offense is, whether it's bunch, whether it's trips, whether it's split close, whatever formation it is. You can apply these routes and you can apply these concepts of motion snapping to get your receivers open to beat the bench press meta. I hope I helped you guys get better today. Leave a like down on the video if you guys are new. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments how this works for you guys, man. Peace.